little bit different than the other ones we've done in that when you look at this one, we don't have the 0 over here anywhere. And we know if we're going to write something in slope-intercept form, we need to have the 0 or the y-intercept. So instead today what you're going to try to do is write something in something called point-slope form. Point-slope form, on the top of your paper it says this is the form y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Now you may not know what all of those letters mean right now, but it's really not that difficult. All you're going to do is when you look up there, first of all, we have one that we should know, the m. The m is the slope. The slope is the rate of change. So we've done rate of change, we've done the deltas before. You still start this out the exact same way and you do the deltas. So we always do bottom minus top, and when we do that, it looks like every single time we get 1.5 as we do this one. So because the rate of change is constant, we know that this must be linear. So that 1.5 is going to go right up there for the m. Then we have a couple other things also here that we want to fill in. We have the y1 and we have the x1, and that's where this is a little different. Previously, maybe you'd want to work this table back to 0 to get the 0, but you really don't have to do that. Instead, what you can do is you can pick any point you want. For example, let's say that we pick this one right here, the 212 and the 2066. And you can just plug that point into this formula, and what you're really doing is you're kind of doing a shift. You're moving the table back, but you're doing it in the function. So when I write this, I'm going to write y minus, instead of y1, I'm going to pick the y that I chose. You can see I chose that one right there. So I'm going to put 2066 equals my m. I still have 1.5 for my m. I figured that out. X minus my x1. I've got to pick the one right next to the y. So that's the coordinate pair that I picked. So that will go in there. So I get minus 212 like that. Okay? So all you do is you insert the point that you picked. So here's the point I picked. Here's the point I picked. The first one is the y. The second one is the x. And then I also have my rate of change right here. And that's our function. Now if you want to check this on your graphing calculator, you can't type it in the way it is. So you would have to take this part right here, and you would have to drag it to the other side. Now when you drag it to the other side, it's going to turn from a minus into a plus. So when I drag it to the other side here, it's going to turn into a plus. So my function is y equals 1.5 x minus 212 plus 2066. And that would be my first one there, written in point slope